We know expressions are a combination of numbers and variables that don't have an equal sign in the end. Okay, and so I've got two examples up here. We're going to look at both of them, and then I'm going to give you another example afterwards that we're going to work through together. So here I've got this idea of 2a plus 2 plus 4, right? And I know that oftentimes what I want to do with a lot of my expressions is I want to simplify the parts that are like terms. So for example, these are both numeric without any variables. So we'll look at this here, and I know that this is equal to 6. And there's nothing else with another variable, so this is just 2a. I could call this 2a plus 6. That would be equal or equivalent to 2a plus 2 plus 4. If I made a into 2, 2 times 2 would be 4, plus 2 would be 6, plus 4 more would be 10. Same thing here. This I would do if I were to make this a 2, 2 times 2 is 4, plus 6 is equal to 10. I could also say this is a plus 6. That would be the same thing or equivalent. I couldn't go through and say that this is 10a, okay? This is not equivalent, okay? Because I can't just, or sorry, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I couldn't say this is 8a. I can't just combine the numbers and put the a there. That would not work because I only have two a's. I don't have 8 of them, okay? And I could model this here by looking at it as a, because a is some number of dots, right? We don't know how many total. That's why it's kind of this here where it's got some dots and some that are smaller. It means it's some amount. And I could say that this is 2 and that this is 4. And that would be my model for it, right? Or I could do the same thing where, oh, and I have to have my other a. Sorry. Sorry about that. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, so I've got 2a, 2, and 4. If I come over here, I can see a couple of things. I see my a's, see my b, and a 3. So what I'm going to first do is look at both of these here. Now this is 3a, because I know that 2a plus a is equal to 3a. I should actually go back here and do that. And let's just rewrite it and go 2a plus a plus b plus 3. And I could simplify that even further. Go here with this and say this is 3a plus b plus 3. That would be equivalent to it. I also could see that they're both 3's here. So I could potentially do the following. I could take my 3 out of both of these. And I could say that I might have a plus 1 times 3. And I would add that to 6. Because here I would be distributing my 3 into both. Have my 3a plus 1, which is really, if I look at this here, I'm saying that there are 3 of these. And a plus 1 plus a plus 1 plus a plus 1 plus 6. And here, if I'm looking at this one here, sorry, I got my b. It's not 6. It should be b. Sorry about that. B, right? B. I wrote it as 6 by accident. So here I could take this and I go 1. There's 1, 2, 3 a's plus 3 plus b. So again, taking a look at this, this is where this came from. These here came down here to be these right here. So keep in mind that this would be equivalent, this would be equivalent, and this would be equivalent. I could, again, not do the following. I can't do here. This would be 5a plus b. This does not work. I couldn't also do 5ab because 5a and b, we're not multiplying a and b together here. A is separate from b, so these would not be equivalent. These over here underneath it would be. As I go further down, I've got a plus b plus a plus b plus 2. How do you think you might go about working and solving this one and putting this to find an equivalent expression to this? Think about that for a minute. You might want to pause it and kind of think that through. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my a's and put them together and put my b's together. So I've got a plus b plus b plus 2. If I think about it again, I've got 2a plus 2b plus 2. I'm noticing here that I've got my 2's again, both in all these areas. So really I have a plus b plus 1 times 2, right? Because again, this would be the same here as having a plus b plus 1 plus a plus b plus 1, right? I have two groups of those. And if I think about that again, this is all separated back to this idea here, right? Very similar as I see my a and my b. I see two ones here. All of these here again will be 2. So again, I could think about this in a couple of different capacities. I could have combined them to make this here, or I could have put them here with my parentheses, or again, I could have separated out my 2 to make it like this. These would all be equivalent. Remember, it would not be A times B times 2. That does not work here because I'm not multiplying A and B together, okay? For my final one, I've got 3x plus y plus y plus 2. I want you to think about what you would do to that. Here again, I have here the x's are by itself, so I'm going to put 3x here. My 2 y's seem to go together, so I'm going to go with my 2y, and I've got 2 here. I might even decide that, hey, I see both my 2's, 3x, again, is by itself, plus 2 times y plus 1, right? So here I've got 2y plus 2, because this, again, is multiplied, and I've got 3x. So all of these, again, would be equivalent to this that is up here at the top, okay? Again, I can't combine my 3 and my 2. They're not like terms. This is x, and this has no variable on it. So again, making sure that you're working through to see your like terms. And then modeling with your x's and your y's and however many of them there might be. Good luck today as you work through equivalent expressions.